Today, I want to share with you guys how you can make money so fast trading that it feels illegal. But real quick, as always, if you guys do find value in this video, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. But without further ado, let's hop into the video. Okay, so when it comes to make money fast trading, first off, you need to have a strategy. And yes, that does take a lot of time to find a strategy. However, once you get that strategy, there are two main things that you want to focus on trading. And those two things are going to be the NASDAQ futures, or if you're not used to the NASDAQ futures, trade the micro NASDAQ futures. And we're going to talk about this here in a second. Now, when it comes to trading the NASDAQ futures run off of a point system, meaning that for every 1 point you make or lose, you are going to make or lose X amount. So when you are trading NASDAQ, 1 point is going to equate to $20. Now, I want you guys to look at how much the NASDAQ can move in a single 5-minute candle. So this candle right here, this red one was about, what is this? Like 52 points, 51 points. So let's just use 50 points for simple math. Well, this thing moved 50 points in one 5-minute candle. So 50 times 20 is going to equate to $1,000 profit in just 5 minutes. Now, these three candles right here, when we bounce off that pre-market low, well, within 15-20 minutes, this moved 57 points to the upside. So within a 15-minute period, you made about $1,140 just on this trade. Now, I want you guys to imagine maybe you catch a couple trades a day on the NASDAQ futures. Maybe you caught this move up right there, $1,140, and then maybe you caught that dump right there for another $1,000. Within the 20 minutes of your trading, you could potentially be up $2,140. Or if you catch a larger move, obviously that profit is going to increase. Now, here's the thing that you have to keep in mind when trading the NASDAQ futures. Yes, these candles are very attractive if you catch the right side of the market and you were to catch those 50 points, but you also got to keep in mind, what if the trade starts to go against you? And that's why risk management is so important. Now, I do want to talk about how risk management comes into play here in a little bit, but first I want to talk about the micro NASDAQ futures, because if you don't want to trade $20 per point, well, you can head on over to MNQ, and these are only going to be $2 per point. But still, even if you were to catch 50 points to the downside at $2 per point, that's $100 in 5 minutes, which is still really good. There's not many places in the world that you can make $100 in 5 minutes of your time. And that's only based off of one micro contract. Imagine you were trading 2, 3, or 4, and you could slowly scale out of your position and move your stop loss up. So let's just imagine that we took this trade right here. We're going to use the replay mode on NQ. Let's just say that we got short at the end of this candle right here. Let's just go ahead. Let's buy 3 contracts. We're going to go short on these. So now that price dropped on those 3 contracts, you're up $255. It's up to you if you want to take some profits. Go ahead. Do you want to sell 1? Do you want to sell 2? In this scenario, we're just going to buy back 2 of these shorts, and we're still up $85 after realizing $170 within only 5 minutes. Now, what you could do is you could place your stop loss at break even, or even place it in profits. Obviously, we know that price ended up going lower throughout the day, but what I want you guys to notice is that within 15 minutes, now you're up $136, and at one point you were up $173 within 15 minutes on just one NQ short. And real quick, if you guys are finding value in this video and you do want to learn more about my overall day trading strategy, I highly suggest you check out my book, The New Age of Day Trading, the Ultimate A through Z Trading Guide. 320 pages, goes over the entire day trading strategy, all the indicators I use, how I find these higher time frame key levels, sniper entries, stop loss strategies, and so much more. So again, if you guys want to check it out, The New Age of Day Trading, the Ultimate A through Z Trading Guide, officially on Amazon. The link will be down in the description. And then obviously price drops a little lower throughout the day, but let's just go ahead and close this position. Based off of 3 NQ contracts, you were up $348. Now, I also want you guys to imagine that you ended up taking this trade on the NQ futures. So we head on over to NQ, and again, let's just pretend that we ended up getting short right before that drop. And let's just say that we got short 1 NQ right here. Well, this candle right here, boom, you're up $1,045 within 5 minutes on that trade. So I'm sure you guys can see how quickly you can really make money trading the NASDAQ futures or even the micro NASDAQ futures. It's really up to you as a trader and what you feel comfortable with. Do you prefer $20 a point or do you prefer $2 a point? If you're new to trading the NASDAQ in general, I highly suggest MNQ until you get used to it. But if you've been trading NASDAQ for a while, you're really good with your risk management, and you can accept if a loss were to happen on the NASDAQ futures, then go ahead and trade NQ. But now the thing is, when you are trading the NASDAQ futures or even MNQ, it is very important that you have your risk management on point. Because just imagine you were on the opposite side of this trade. Let's just say that you actually ended up going long on this and you weren't using proper risk management. Well, guess what? Boom, within 5 minutes, you're down $1,045. That's the last thing that you want to happen when you are trading the NASDAQ or again, MNQ. So it is always very important that you get very good sniper entries when trading NQ or MNQ. Now, a few ways that I go about this is I only trade when the NASDAQ is trading at key levels. That way the risk is always significantly skewed in your favor and the reward outweighs the risk. So what I mean by trading at key levels, there's multiple ways that I go about this. And again, I talk about them all the time. I have multiple videos on how to find my key levels, but I'll mainly trade Fibonacci retracements, supply and demand, and then basic support and resistance. So like today is actually a really good example. In the morning, what ended up happening, we'll break it down to a 2-minute time frame, is we didn't test this VWAP area for a very long time on NQ. So when we came back up and we retested it, if you wanted to look for a short position, to me, this is a key level only because we did not test it in a while. But as price failed to go above that VWAP area right there and started to fall back down below, that's when you could have looked to get short with a stop loss right above this VWAP area. So at most, you were probably risking about like 10 points, which is going to be about $200 on NQ and about $20 on MNQ. And you can see that within only 4 minutes, this thing dropped almost 50 points, which again is going to be $1,000 profit if you are trading that via NQ, or $100 profit if you are trading that on MNQ. So always the most important thing to me when trading the futures on the NASDAQ or MNQ is trading at key levels in the market. And then once you start catching these very large moves in the market, moving your stop loss up or even scaling out of your position, depending on if you're trading multiple NQ contracts or multiple MNQ contracts, you can make a lot of money doing this. So this is one way to make a lot of money in the market. Again, you got to have really good risk to reward, sniper entries, move your stop losses up, scale out of your position. But another way that you can actually make very fast money trading is if you watch the gold futures, because gold futures actually move a lot. So let's say that we ended up getting, let's just say we got long on this candle right here on the gold futures. Let's just say that we only bought one contract. Well, boom, within the first 5-minute candles right there, you're up $430 on just one gold contract. Say your stop loss was right below this level right here. You're risking 200, you're already up 430. Let's see how the next few candles go. As we can see, price continues to pump to the upside. Within 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, you're up about $1,000 with only $200 worth of risk. Again, scale out of your position if you have multiple. Move your stop loss up, scale out of your position. And again, I'm sure you guys can see how you can actually make a lot of money trading these futures. You just have to be really smart with your risk management because yes, you can make a lot of money, but if you're not smart with your risk management, you can also lose a lot of money. But that is going to wrap up this video on how to make money so fast trading that it feels illegal. If you guys are looking to get funded, I will be leaving my link down in the description. Make sure you guys use discount code Brandon for 35% off. And also while you're at it, make sure to smash that like button as well as clicking that subscribe and that bell icon. It would mean the absolute world to me. Everybody have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.